Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Steve Templeton here. Let's get you an update on some complicated weather, especially for Wednesday. There's two rounds that'll move through. One is probably not going to cause too much trouble, but there is a winter weather advisory through tonight for spotty areas of a dusting or a glazing. I think it's a better chance to the north and even then isolated slick spots because temperatures will be a little bit cooler. Basically what's happening is we'll have some rain that'll mix with some wet snowflakes or sleet through about midnight, and much of it melting because the ground is so warm. There's another system off to the southwest, though, that's going to bring us a bigger impact, snow and wintry mix Wednesday into Wednesday night, especially Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening. Things are going to get tricky on the roads, and that has prompted a winter storm warning for much of the area, including St. Louis, from 9 a.m. Wednesday through 6 a.m. Thursday. Now notice areas to the southeast, winter weather advisory. That's because it's less, or in some cases no snow, and more of a threat for some icing to the south and southeast. This is how things are going to play out for St. Louis on Wednesday. The metro area, mostly snow and sleet mix. In fact, will be kind of a battleground. If you get more snow than sleet, your totals go up. If you get a lot of sleet, your snow totals are going to come down. So predicting snowfall accumulations are pretty tricky, but we do think as you go northwest of St. Louis, that's where the higher snow is going to be. Less snow to the south and southeast. This is all going to start in the late morning into the early afternoon, but it will turn heavy in the afternoon to early evening. And even if it's just sleet you're getting, that could make things really challenging on the roads. First of all, it can make it slick, but heavy sleet can also reduce visibility, just like heavy snow can. So afternoon to early evening, it's going to get a little tricky, a rough afternoon to evening drive. Let's play it through for you hour by hour as we go from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You notice that light rain that might have some wet snowflakes in the mix tonight. That all moves out after midnight. I don't expect too much trouble because the ground's so warm, but we'll watch for an isolated slick spot, raised surfaces mainly like bridges and overpasses. It's cloudy and chilly in the morning, 30 degrees. And then here comes our main punch of winter weather, 32 at noon. As we head towards the afternoon, it continues and will be heavy at times. Here's 5 o'clock. Now, snow or mix. I think as you go to the northwest, it's mostly snow. In the metro, it's a snow-sleet mix. You go farther south, there's rain, freezing rain, and sleet in the mix there. Then it starts to lighten up a little bit after about 7 o'clock. In fact, it will dry up for about the southern half of our coverage area. Dry air moves in, but not everybody. Notice there's still some snow up here. And that's where I think the heaviest snow is going to be, not only because you'll be mostly snow during the afternoon to evening, but even overnight. Watch as we go from 9 o'clock into Thursday morning. More snow hitting that northwestern part of our coverage area. So best chance for 6 inches or maybe some isolated higher spots. Warrenton, Troy, Bowling Green to Carrollton. That's the best bet for mostly snow and continuing light snow into Thursday morning. Then we head towards about daybreak, near daybreak at least on Thursday. You still might see some flakes flying most of Thursday morning, but the bulk of the accumulation is done with at that point. So let's talk accumulation. I have an area of 3 to 6 inches here, and this has been shifting a little bit northwest, a little bit southeast, depending on the new models coming in. And the reason why is because it depends on if it's sleet, then some areas are going to see less snow, and if it's mostly snow out here, then you're firmly in the 3 to 6 inch. So keep an eye on this forecast. Could see some changes. The heaviest, Warrenton, Troy, Bowling Green to Carrollton. 1 to 3 inches across much of the St. Louis metro, but as you go to the northwest side of the metro, you're into that 3 to 6 inch, although again, that could come down if you're dealing with mostly sleet. If you're in Farmington to Nashville, Illinois, Mount Vernon, inch or less, up to inch or less of snow, but up to 0.15 of an inch of ice. And just a reminder, we are in that snow battle zone, snow and sleet battle zone in St. Louis, where we could have 4 inches on the northwest side, an inch or less on the southeast side of the metro, and it's really just going to depend on what type of precipitation we get. It's a tricky forecast, so please stay tuned and get some updates. Weather alert day on Wednesday, afternoon to evening, difficult travel, might have some lingering issues into Thursday morning, even though the snow's winding down, and then temperatures start to moderate, warming up to the 40s on Sunday with a high of 47, chance of rain by Monday.